All right, to start off with this video, we're just gonna do a physique check right now. I just woke up like 30 minutes ago, wet my hair, brushed my teeth, came in to do the physique check. So this is completely unpumped, so no crazy expectations off of this. I've also been doing keto for the last 4 days. I believe this is day 4 of keto, so we're still in the process of drying out. So I'm going to be a little flat and a little depleted. It made me not look as big, but this is just like natural and regular expectations of what I look like just normally, because being at the gym and getting that pump is great, but that's an unrealistic way of thinking that you look, because you're not going to look like that 99% of the time. You're going to look like that when you get a pump in the gym or a pump doing anything else, but you're not going to look like that the rest of the day. So this is like what I just look like naturally, normally. No pump or anything like that, straight out the bed. You know what I'm saying? No food in me right now, so I'm also just dry as far as that goes, fasted, if you will, for the sleeping. But yeah, no crazy expectations off this. We're just going to see what happens. I'm probably going to do an updated one of these the day before my show, because I want to do it before my carb up so that, I'm the driest that I've been on the keto, and I may not look great, but we're going to see what happens. Going back to what I said, how I say I look like this normally, that's not going to be the case soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably not going to look like this in a week. Because it's going to be after my show, and I'm going to be on the bulk. I'm going to be eating more foods, and that's probably going to take pretty fast, depending on how much I eat, but it all depends on how much weight I gain back initially, For the first like 5 pounds, 10 pounds, it could just be water and carb weight, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even have put on any lean tissue, so I'm just going to look a bit fluffier, but I'm not going to look super lean. So let's see what this looks like. Just going to go through some poses here. We'll get the legs involved as well. We'll roll the shorts up a little bit, see how the legs are looking. Probably try and vacuum that. So one of my favorite poses is the side chest. I have no idea how this is going to look, but it's a good chance to practice the posing for the show. See how the legs look. I'll do the other side for shits and giggles. I don't know what the lighting is going to look like right now. I tried my best to do some nice lighting, but who actually knows, right? I don't. I really don't know what creates good lighting. So this is the issue. Alright, so I have a strong side when it comes to posing for the side chest, so it's also like a balancing act, and I'm not great at balancing on that side apparently. Side tricep probably. Same leg stance. Just trying to bring out the hamstrings on these guys. Abs thighs is like my least favorite one, because my abs are honestly mid. So I don't really like hitting that. Plus my arms are mid as well. There's some things that I want to bring up on the bulk, and arms is definitely one of them. But ab and thigh. Whew. I think we can hit like a rear double bi, roll the shorts all the way up, whatever. Back lat spread, fuck it, why not? I was looking back at my other video that I did. I don't think my back lat spread is as good as I thought it was. Little leg focus action here. Oh shit. You guys probably can't see that on the camera, but I'm seeing some like fucking feathering come through on my thigh right here. Oh my god. Not looking half bad as far as the thighs go. I don't even know if the camera's low enough to be able to pick this up, but we're looking decent, I think right now. For having no pump, not eating anything, and we've been carb depleted for the last 4 days, I think it's showing up a little bit, but I still think we're looking good. So on to the next part of the video. I don't know what that was. That wasn't even supposed to be a transition. I just did that. So forget about it. Alrighty, okie doke. This is my second to last meal of the day. This is just the second portion of the video. That's all it is. Completely different. I was going to do it with breakfast, and then I couldn't get the angle set up. I had the lighting nice and like that, and then I just couldn't find an angle I liked. So this is what we ended up. This is, I decided, whatever, I'll do it at the end of the day. But, second to last meal of the day, this is tuna, asparagus, and lentils on this keto diet. If you guys want to go see what I eat an entire day on this current diet that I'm doing right now, there is one up. It's a keto version of the diet. If you want to go watch that, you can. It has everything I eat in a day. I might do one later this week. We'll see. It's an updated one, but not really an updated one. It's going to be the same thing, really. And it's got some Melinda's habanero honey mustard with a little bit of extra French's mustard on top of it. But I just want to do this while I'm eating a meal because I want to talk about what the bulk is going to look like, most likely. Now, with a bulk, people may think that I'm going to just go binge eat and just eat whatever I want. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that in small amounts, okay? I don't want to do that as my bulk, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't want to restrict myself to only like eating that once a month, you know, eating whatever I want once a month. Like if I want a chicken sandwich from Wendy's, I'm going to have a chicken sandwich from Wendy's. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to restrict the diet to that point. However, I do want to be smart about this bulk and not go overboard and just eat like junk to where I'm gaining junk volume and not really gaining muscle mass, you know, not a healthy bulk, right? Some people call it like a dirty bulk. I'm not gonna dirty bulk. The plan isn't to dirty bulk, but I do plan on eating mostly similar foods to what I have been eating. So meals like this, right? Asparagus, tuna, and lentils. This is actually a bad example. I don't know if this will be one of my staple meals, although it's delicious. I'm thinking more along the lines of like ground turkey, but also add in ground beef. But also the canned chicken that I love. Probably just more canned chicken, you know. It's going to be a lot of similar foods that I eat. If you look at my video that is everything I eat in a day non-keto, that's probably what the bulk is going to look like, just more volumes of that. So instead of only 50 grams of rice, you know, I'll bump it up to 100, maybe 150 grams of cooked jasmine rice. And instead of 4 ounces of chicken, I'll do 6 ounces of chicken, something like that. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more dairy in there as well. I'll throw a little bit of cereal in there for the carbs. I want to do this smart, but I also want to eat what I want, you know, and I'm not going to go overboard, like I said. I have a corner over here of like foods that I can eat when I get off of this diet, you know, like cookies and candies and things like that, but that's not how I'm going to eat the entire bulk, especially depending on how long the bulk is. We'll see. I might do a bulk and then another cut and then go back into a bulk and then go into a show cut. You know, I don't know. It depends on when I do a next show, if I do one, you know. But that's what the bulk is going to look like. It's going to be the same foods that I'm eating right now, just in more volume, right? So I've been very low carb for a very long time. So the first thing I'm going to up is the carbs in forms of jasmine rice, brown rice, things like that. But also, you know, the protein intake is at a solid number right now, but I can up the fat intake as well. So I can start drinking things like, you know, 2% milk or something like that, you know, and instead of doing like low fat yogurt, something like that, you know. So, you know, I think I said that enough. Anyways, that's just what the bulk is going to look like. I gave you guys a physique update at the beginning of the video, and now I just described what the bulk is going to look like, and hopefully I'll stick to that. And, you know, you guys will see if I stick to it or not, because if I go somewhere to eat, I'm probably going to vlog it. So, you know, stay tuned. I'm hoping that I can vlog my after show eats with a friend of mine or something like that. You know, get a friend to have a camera on him so that he can record what I'm eating directly after my show and how I feel directly after my show. Because everyone says, you eat like that, you're going to throw up, you know? And I'm like, don't care. I just went through, 3 months of the strictest that I've ever been on myself diet-wise, you know? I was strict in college when I was, it was a lot easier because I would, everything that I would eat, I would pay for and I would buy. So I would only eat exactly what I needed when I mapped out my own meal plan in college. You know, when I mapped out the exact macros that I needed, that is what I would eat because that is the only thing that I would buy. I wouldn't have treats lying around in the house from family members that I could snack on, you know? So at that point, I was strict, but if the boys were like, yo, let's go get a McDonald's burger and chicken sandwich and put them together, I'd be like, let's do it, you know? But not super often because I was broke. But, and they think that I'm going to be sick when I get off of this diet and go to In-N-Out and eat like a pig. And you know what? I don't think I will be sick. Let me just say that. However, if I do end up getting sick, I'm fine with it. I was super strict on myself these last 3 months. Not saying you shouldn't be. I'm not saying you should do this just for the gratification of eating however you want afterwards. But what I am saying is I was super successful on this diet and I impressed myself and I'm proud of myself for what I've been able to do over these last 3 months leading into this show, that letting loose a little bit, I'm going to have a little bit of fun for, especially that first week, first few days after the show, when I can have those sweet treats that everyone's like, you want a bite of this, or you want a bite of this, or do you want me to grab you something from, Chipotle or Taco Bell? I don't have to say no, and I didn't have to say no beforehand. Yeah, I could just fit it in my daily meals, but it's one of those things where those are more calorie dense meals, and I wouldn't get the same amount of volume that I get with these meals. This is a lot of volume for how many calories it is, It's decent, right? It gets me feeling pretty decent, and I would say I haven't been full for a while, but I do get satiated over the meals, you know what I'm saying? So 6 meals throughout the day, decent amount of volume because a lot of these are comprised of veggies and high protein things, so you get a lot of volume out of it, whereas you don't get some of the similar volume for calorie intake that you do in these meals when you eat at something like a fast food restaurant or something like that, So that's just my take on it, but that's what the bulk is going to look like, plus a physique update. So I'm going to eat this meal now. It's probably a little cold, but I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.